look at that power. Magic. It's just magic. It's happening on its own. I am not doing anything, and this is the hill pull assist which is there in this car. Wow, and welcome back to Weekend on Wheels, and I'm Girish, and today I am driving the Skoda Kushaq. Thanks to Sinan, he's giving a sample of the test drive. He's just taking me out of the city before I can sit and test this car. And then once we are out of the city, I will get to drive, and I'll also tell you how this car performs. And this is a 1 liter top end model which is powered with 113 horsepower, and the 1.5 is 149 horsepower. So let's drive this and tell you how this car is going to perform. So the one which I'm driving today is going to be the automatic one. So they come in two different variants. One is the 6-speed manual gear, and another is 6-speed automatic transmission. There you see, that's automatic transmission. So you have park mode, reverse mode, neutral mode, and then there is drive and sports mode. So you have plus and minus. So you also can do a manual gear transmission with this.
Yes, it comes with the 6-speed torque converter as well as your Tiptronic function.
Okay.
With the paddle shifters in the steering wheels.
Oh, you have paddle shifters in
yes,
this.
Yes, they have given this paddle shifters.
So they have given the paddle shifters also. That is to do ease of drive and also to accelerate immediately. So you have the snap of your finger, you will take it off. So let's see what this does.
It's a turbocharged engine.
Okay.
With, even from the very trim, the first trim option, that's a base variant, active variant.
Okay.
We will be offering with the turbo engines.
Okay. Currently my safety is in his hand because he's driving, and there are 6 airbags. So I just wanted to specify 6 airbags. That's why I told my safety is in his hand, just to tell you the safety features of this car. Well, I said 6 airbag, but then there is an update. Sinan, he's gonna tell us about the airbag. Sinan.
Yes, actually, to say it's the manual options of a 1 liter or 1.5 comes with 6 airbags.
Okay.
And the automatic variants will comes with the 2 airbags, because it will highly equipped with your advanced braking systems. You can consider to say all it comes with the 7 different types of braking system present.
Okay. So, okay. Now it's time for me to drive. So let's drive and tell you more about this car now. So I have taken over the control of this car right now, and in their top end, let's talk from the steering point. It comes with leather cover, and in the base trim, which is active, it does not come with this leather thing. But then this with the leather feels very, very good. And also when you see there, you have a wireless charging. So if you have a mobile phone which is enabled with wireless charging, you can do that. And it is overall very well ergonomically designed, very comfortable sitting as well. And then when you look at the seat also, there is enough thigh support below my leg. So there is enough thigh support, so that is very, very comfortable. And then they also come with seat ventilators for both pillion and driver, and especially for your warm drives, you can do that. Enough of talking, let me take it. And you have different modes. You can actually move the steering up and down, and also front and back, and get as per your convenience. So I normally prefer to keep it on the extreme top because of the kind of height I am. I'm just 5'7", and let's take this now to drive. Very smooth, very easy to drive. The throttle response is very, very good, and also the best thing is there's a good feedback that comes onto your steering. When you move left or right, you exactly know which direction you're going. The slight even right when you go, you exactly get to know where the car is moving. But there's a very, very good steering response, which is very, very important for somebody who loves to drive. Especially, I want to talk about their different variant, which is Octavia. I drove the first Octavia, loved it when they had upgraded it, and it was more like a driver's car. Similarly, in this car also you get the similar feeling, and this is a 1 liter turbocharged 6-speed automatic transmission. And a slight correction, thanks for Sinan for helping me. This comes with 2 airbags because of the kind of different braking system that this is equipped with. And the transmission, you can see there's a difference. Very, very smooth transmission. and this is a Skoda technology DSG. So you really don't come to know when the gear shift. It's a very smooth gear shifting, and there is no lag. That's the best part of it. When you're driving, there's no lag. And I get confused because this is the wrong side. This is the indicator and the other side is the wiper. I was just gonna use the other way around. Let me just take overtake. Wow, so look at that power. Very nice power distribution. So at 1 liter, I've also driven the other competitions at least 1 liter, I can say, Venue, Sonnet, and then Magnite. And this performs extremely good. Very nice power output when you're driving. I don't want to overspeed, but at the same time, I want to tell you guys the acceleration bit. It very easy. 0 to 100 is not a stress at all, and even before you know, you have reached 100. And wow, the braking, I must say the advanced braking system is very good. So I was just trying to see what is the bite in the brake, and you know, now there is ABS, there is EBD, and also a lot of other features.
And the hill hold controls will be there in this car too.
Okay.
So it is like if you stopped in any uphill conditions, your car will wait for 2 to 3 seconds to accelerate.
Okay.
If you won't accelerate more, it gives the acceleration power a bit, and it moves the vehicle. It never stops in the middle of the road.
Okay.
And you will be very comfortable to drive this 6-speed torque converter gearbox.
Wow. So you know exactly what this braking capability is. So that's what I was saying. So unless you drive it, you will not come to know what is the driving comfort and also the braking of it. So what I would suggest is, more than me telling you guys, please go to your nearest showroom, test drive it, and only then you will come to know exactly what I am trying to explain, and also what Sinan just mentioned. So this is extremely good. Let's try to take a corner on a slightly speed or this thing. So very comfortable when you're taking a corner. There's no roll at all, unlike other cars. When you see tall boys, especially SUVs, you get a slight roll, but then in this it's very comfortable. You do not feel that you're taking a turn, especially on the corner, at least as of now, when there are only 2 people driving, that is driver and the pillion. But I'm not too sure when you have people sitting on the back what would be their experience, but I am telling purely from the driver point of view. Now let's talk about the uphill. So this is slightly uphill. I am not going to accelerate here, and this is also to talk about the feature which
Hill pull control.
Yes, hill pull control.
Just brake it. Just brake it fully.
Yes. Now I have braked it completely. My legs are completely free. Look at that. Look at that. Magic. It's just magic. It's happening on its own. I am not doing anything, and this is the hill pull assist which is there in this car, which is, I think, absolutely magnificent, especially if you have elders at home, your dad or your grandfather who drives, or your wife. When they do a uphill, there are chances they might panic if there's a car or a bicycle or a motorcycle coming in, and then lose their cool. And that is when normally the car will pull back, and God forbidden, if there is somebody on the somebody right behind the car, you just go and hit them. So this feature will completely avoid that situation altogether. You will never be in that situation at all. So that means you have completely eradicated that problem altogether, which is outstanding. And even without saying anything more, hats off to this particular feature, which is very useful. I would rather say there are so many cars with so many features, but not every feature is useful. So this is a proper functional utility based feature, and thanks Sinan for actually giving me a demo of this. How does it actually react? Brilliant. We just take on this curve now. It's a dream to drive this car, guys. And best part is I am driving in the most harsh condition. These are not the most favorable condition to drive. there is rain, and this is heavy rain, and then you have tarmac, then you have slippery road, and you have the best car to drive. So all put together actually gives the best output of this car, and this is when you really know what is this car all about, and brings out the best out of this car. So that's all I can say, because in the normal controlled environment everything seems to be good, the car seems to be good, because you are in a controlled environment. Right now when we were driving, or when I'm driving, it is not a controlled environment at all. There's rain, there's lack of visibility, not because of fog or misting, lack of visibility because of heavy rains. And despite of that, I was very, very comfortable driving this car. And yes, downhill braking. So when I am going down, I just wanted to check braking, especially if people who do panic braking. A lot of people end up doing panic braking because you don't do progressive braking. Progressive braking is when you anticipate that could be something ahead and you brake slowly and go. You have the best performance. But when you do panic braking is when, wow, look at that turn, so easy, so comfortable, without any problem, no rollover, nothing at all. And yeah, when I was talking about the panic braking, you end up landing in trouble. So this car avoids all of that because the braking is so good, and the drive comfort is so good, and also the feedback from the steering is so good. So let's take this left here. We could have taken slightly aggressive corners, but then thanks to the person right in front of us, who has been very kind and making us calm, not able to go forward. But then yes, however, the overall experience of this car so far has been very, very pleasant and very, very accepted from a various age bracket. So somebody who likes an aggressive driving, this gives you the kind of punch that an aggressive guy needs. At the same time, somebody who is in the mid age bracket also will enjoy this car because of the kind of different features that this brings to the table. And also, if you are considering this car for somebody who's senior citizen, or for your parents or something, I think this is a brilliant car and kind of does its job across platforms in terms of age bracket. So highly recommended. Please go ahead and test drive this, because the best part is there is a huge mental block amongst people that Skoda is slightly deep in with pocket when it comes to maintenance. Yes, it was earlier, but with this everything changes, because this car is made in India, made for Indian roads or Indian people, and also named in India. And 95% of the parts of this car are locally sourced. That means your cost of replacing a part will drastically come down, and also your service cost also will come down. They have a package for 4 years which says 25,000, 4 years, no maintenance. Everything will be taken care by the company itself. That is your standard service charges. So you could look at doing that, and when you're looking at 25,000, all it works out as 6,000 rupees per year, and if you divide it by 12, 500 rupees. For a car of this caliber, 500 rupees per month is a peanut of a cost, and anybody buying should look at buying that service package and have a peace of mind for the next 4 years. So the service is every 15,000 kilometers or 1 year. And with that, guys, I think let's call it a day now, and we will head back to Tefe Access now. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new to my channel, do consider subscribing to my channel, and also hit the bell icon to get an update on every video I upload. Many more videos coming on the way. My collaboration with Sachin also has happened. So if you haven't watched that video, please go. I'm gonna put a link in the description. You can go check that out. And adios, guys. Bye bye for now. See you in the next video.